What's up, everybody? It's Man of Low Moral Fiber here. My name's Luke, and today we're going to be going over my OP8 Sniper Zero save. Included in the save will be a load of all 4 Pimpernels, all with the Banberry prefix. That's the fire rate. That's what I find to be the best, and that's what I also find to be the best sniper rifle in the game. Other snipers we're going to include will, of course, be the Lyuta in most elements. No need for it in Slag, I don't think. We'll have the Invader, because I quite like the Invader, actually. We're also going to have a longbow and a few Snyders. We'll have a Diube because I kind of like the Diube. Obviously, we're going to include the crit machine. This is, I think, the best crit machine in the game as far as I'm concerned. It's a level 8 Vladof Droog with the magazine size accessory and prefix, so that it works out really well for stacking critical ascension. Also going to include the Trespasser for taking off Pete's face mask and other situations. We'll have all 3 Bone of the Ancients here. We'll also have a Maliwan Allegiance relic, as well as a Stockpile relic for maximum sniper ammo. We're going to include a glass tank setup here, the extreme health gating, between the level 67 Disturbed Stalker Calm and the white Inflammable Turtle Shield. My friend Nopaniz came up with this little combination here, so remember that this is high-quality German engineering here. It gives you 283 maximum health, and a health regeneration of almost 1900 per second. So that's really good there, and it works out really well for surviving. But also in shields, we have an Evolution, a Blockade, a Sham, a Bee, an Inflammable Turtle Shield with less of a max health penalty, and a Rough Rider. We're also going to have several grenades, including a Longbow Slag Transfusion, a Slago Negative, a Slag Bouncing Bonnie, a Quasar, a Magic Missile, and a Slag Singularity Grenade. We're also going to have a bank full of sniper rifles, but let's go over the columns real quick. Obviously, we'll have the Survivor column that I talked about, the Sniper column, and the Stalker column. We'll also have 2 Chaotic Neutral Rogue columns, one that does boost velocity and one that doesn't. Going to have the magazine size and fire rate increase, which is great for stacking critical ascension. Now, in the bank here, we're going to have just a load of sniper rifles, and then a Dahl Allegiance relic at the end. All quests will be completed on this save, except for these 2, which are completed, just not handed in case you join someone else's game and they pick up one of these quests, which I notice is quite common. Then log back into your own game and they'll still be completed. I kind of don't like it when I have uncompleted quests, so that's why I have that way. I'd like to thank you guys very much for watching. Here's the skill build that he's going to come with. Feel free to change it to your heart's desire or, for a certain situation. This is kind of the raid boss setup. If you were going for mobbing, you might put your points in killer as opposed to kill confirmed. And you might adjust your velocity count depending on, the area you're going to be in. Obviously, badass rank, it won't come with that. And I'll make sure that the character doesn't have any prestiges, but be sure to save it over an old save so that you'll be sure that it won't give you more badass rank or mess up your badass rank. If you create like a new character, just like a level 1 Axton or whoever, and then save this over that save file, it will not increase your badass rank. Yeah, so that's about all there is to it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Please take the time to subscribe if you haven't. The download link is obviously going to be in the description. Otherwise, I thank you very much for watching, and I hope to catch you next time. Bye, guys.